Now to start our Kerri Ambrosino inspired folk art still life today, we are going to start with our vase. Now we want to kind of imagine that we have a top half of our paper and a bottom half of our paper, and we want the vase to go down here in the bottom half so that we have room up here for our flowers. So you can create any shape you want for your vase. You might want to use a line at about the center, and as long as the shape is symmetrical or the same on both sides, it will probably look like a vase. It could be as simple as creating a letter U shape here. If you want to get fancy and make a curve inside of here so that your vase looks a little bit fancy, you can create some different sorts of shapes. And you can erase anything that you don't need, because remember, we are always drawing lightly. A pencil is never needing to be seen at the end of our drawing. Next, we're going to create the middle ground. So our vase and flowers are the foreground, and our table line here is our background. You can make it curved if you want a round table, or you can make it straight across. But notice that when I got to the middle of my vase, I stopped, and I picked up my pencil and I went to the other side, and I continued on. Please make sure that you don't draw your horizon line or your table line through your vase. Next, we can draw some circles up here to represent where the flowers are going to go. The flowers can stay inside of their circles if you want, or you can erase the circles later. But we want to fill up this top half of the paper with our flowers. So we want to mark where those are going to go. And we don't need to worry about drawing the stems yet. You can add them in at the end. And so I'm going to go ahead and go straight to my markers now, and we're going to start adding some colored lines to create a pattern down here at the bottom of my table area. So we're going to have lots of detailed pattern in this space. Remember, a pattern is a repeating design, and since we're using that folk art example, we want to use bright colors to create those patterns. So you create your patterns. I'm going to create mine now. Next, I'm going to outline my vase. And you can either choose to color this in solid with your marker, or we can try and create some value, some shading to make our vase look round, and do a slight pattern on our vase as well. I'm going to do a purple pattern on my vase. Make sure that your vase stands out and is different than your table. So we want our vase to stand out against the pattern on the table. So make sure that it is very different, making some contrast. Next, we're going to turn these circles into our flowers. And we can do this directly with our marker, or if you want to, you can use your pencil first. I'm going to go straight in with my marker and just do some designs to create these flowers. Now, once you've completed your flower designs, notice that they don't need to be very realistic. You can use mine and the other artists' examples as inspiration to create your own flower designs. We can now go in these empty spaces, and if we want to add some leaves sticking out, and we can use our crayons now to go in and color in the rest of the white spaces in our flowers and where the green would be. And then you just pick a color for your background, and then we'll be finished. We'll have our foreground, our object in the front, our middle ground, and our background. So in summary, we are creating a symmetrical vase shape, which means it's the same on both sides. We're drawing a line behind it to show the table that the vase is sitting on. We're using our markers and our crayons to add a pattern on our table. We're using markers and crayons to add color into our vase, making sure that the background and the vase are very different so that the vase stands out. Then we are using our marker to outline and draw in the shapes and patterns of our flowers and our leaves that are inside of our vase, filling up the top half of the page. And then we are coloring in the background solid with a color that is up to you. Please feel free to use whatever kind of colors you want. Make it bright and colorful, and try to avoid using black outlines in this one, and try and go for more colorful outlines with those markers in this folk art inspired still life. Have fun!